4 months ago, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out with brand new DLC, and I ranked all of the tracks based on my first impressions. Here are my new rankings after playing the tracks online for dozens and dozens of races. Now, today we are going to go over the first impressions of the brand new Wave 2 tracks, give them all rankings, put them in this chart, and see what the best tracks are. Give your opinions in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite is, and hit the like button if you would like me to continue ranking all the tracks when each new wave comes out. Here we go. First up, we have New York Minute from Mario Kart Tour. I'm putting this one in B tier, and it is so cool for me to see the famous bridge from movies, Central Park, seen it a million times, Times Square, of course, the Rockefeller Center, Empire State Building. You got all of the classics. Is Nintendo World here? Because Nintendo World is in New York as well, and I'm looking for Nintendo World. Where's Nintendo World at? But anyway, guys, yeah, New York Minute. Really nice to see how they combined all the routes together from Tour. I played it from Tour. I was familiar with the layout. Granted, it's obviously different in this game, and yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful track. I have no problems with it. It's a little bit simplistic, and it's a little bit dark, and like, you know, you gotta really focus when you play this one. There's so many colors, so much contrast, so much flashing lights and neon, just craziness everywhere. It almost feels like you're in the New York Resort in Las Vegas. First floor, like where all the shops are, it's just like colors galore. Color explosion. Oh, that was like a good off-road cut right there on the right we just passed. And there's a little shortcut. You want to cut this inside route on lap 2. Pretty nifty. Helps quite a bit online. Seeing a lot of people doing that lately. And overall, I think that this DLC wave was better than the first. And the reason why is because Nintendo is starting to understand how much we love shortcuts, and they seem to be taking more risks with the tracks, and I think they're only gonna get better. That's my prediction. Each wave is gonna keep getting better than the last, because you know, the Mario Kart team is back. They're doing some awesome stuff, and yeah, I'm just happy to have new Mario Kart tracks. Like, it's not a new Mario Kart game, but I'm still having so much fun playing the game. Like many of you watching this video, the DLC is solid, definitely worth the money, I would say. So New York Minute, B tier. Next track, Mario Kart Wii track, technically. I know this one mainly from Mario Kart Wii, but I've played it on Super Nintendo as well. This track is the least changed out of all of the new ones, and I know I was just praising the DLC heavily, talking so great about it, but honestly, this track could have done with more changes. Look at Donut Plains, look how incredible it looks, and how many extra things they added to give it its own life and own identity. While this track, you got some piranha pipes in the distance, some of those flags from Mario Bros, as well as the blocks that you get coins out of. But other than that, there's really not much to say about it. It's a little bit underwhelming, kind of how Toad Circuit was underwhelming in the last update. The thing is, though, is that Toad Circuit is at least a newer track on the 3DS, so that track still has a lot of detail, while this is a Super Nintendo track, and it looks like this track was thrown together in not much time at all. So it's also a lot easier than Mario Kart Wii. One of the examples I can think of is right here. This is a shortcut. We get a mushroom, nice. So this is a shortcut right here that looks like with this slower vehicle, I just barely have enough mushroom boost to get out of it. But Mario Kart Wii, the pipe and the colored wall are extremely close together. In this game, they're so far apart. And then this is kind of exactly how it is in Mario Kart Wii, though I do not think that pipe is there. The pipes are in different spots. Some pipes are missing. Slow down a bit. The colored wall, there's normally pipes right there, so that's gone as well. And then this is an extremely tight gap in Mario Kart Wii, much larger here. But yeah, overall, Mario Circuit 3, easier than Mario Kart Wii. It's flat. There's nowhere on this level you can trick, and I'm trying to think of another level in the game where you can't trick. I think Baby Park is the only other one I could think of. Every other level in the game, there's at least some part where you can trick, so it's kind of weird to play it. It feels like you go back in time a bit, and I don't know why they decided to not do any sort of visual overhaul or take any risks, but you know what? Not every Super Nintendo track has to be Donut Plains. I do appreciate them keeping it so close to the original. So we're putting it in C tier, but I don't dislike the track. I still get nostalgia from it. Kalimari Desert, wow, was this such a pleasant surprise. I mean, I've played this track so much on Item Rain in Mario Kart Wii, and then in Mario Kart 7 it was a gem because the red monsters, you could just do all the off-road shortcuts. In this game, it's completely different, and what I really enjoy about it, and the reason why I'm putting it in A tier, is because it's actually more difficult. You have to take different routes, go on the train track, risk your life. It's extremely tight and narrow there, which is something we're not super used to in this game. A lot of times, this game is just, you know, super wide in a lot of sections to make it extremely easy to traverse through the tracks. But Kalimari Desert, one of the widest, easiest tracks, off-road friendly, just a complete shortcut bonanza. Not gonna quite be that way the same way it used to be. It's still gonna be that classic Kalimari Desert goodness, but yeah, it's not gonna be exactly how we know it from the good old days. So I think that with Mario Kart Tour, like, I was always thinking when they were just like changing up the routes and doing all those goofy things, I was like, oh, like, this is just their way of like getting the most out of their tracks and keeping like new content alive without having to do much work. But I have to say, like, I really appreciate them changing up these tracks and getting creative and trying something new and a little more risky. And that's like the best thing to praise Nintendo about so far with the DLC, is that they're going a little outside their comfort zone, what we've seen in the past with the original Mario Kart 8 tracks. So love to see it, and this is what I'm talking about. It is going to be extremely narrow there when you're playing the track and you're having to deal with the train. Like, it's going to be so good for trapping people with bombs. You get a bomb in first place, you drop it on the train track in the tunnel, like, no one's dodging that. So I'm just so pleasantly surprised to see this track feel like a new track. It's kind of like how Cheeseland didn't really feel like Cheeseland when we were playing it the first time. It honestly just felt like it was a brand new track. And Ribbon Road still had like its own shape, but it still felt like a new track because the anti-gravity. Kalimari Desert feels like Kalimari Desert 2. Feels like a brand new track on lap 2 and 3. Waluigi Pinball, what I thought would be everyone's most anticipated track, but I think Mushroom Gorge stole the spotlight, and we'll get to Mushroom Gorge later. But Waluigi Pinball is also going in A tier. I'm extremely happy with it. The visuals are just made for this game. It reminds me of like the New York resort in Las Vegas, like the first floor where all the shopping is and the casino. Like, just when I look at Waluigi in the pinball section with his head turning back and forth with the cardboard cutout at the bottom of the level, like, I'm just like, wow, I feel like I'm back in Las Vegas. This track is the third city track in the update. We didn't just get Sydney and New York, we also got Las Vegas. That's what it feels like. Can we beat out this pinball? It's been kind of hard with Yoshi. We're not too fast. I'm gonna play it safe. That was terrible. Anyway, oh my gosh. Yes, I mean, the track is the Mario Kart 7 version. You got the boost panel right here, which is great because this section, only thing is, I don't think I can jump and get air and then skip that part. I used to love doing that in Mario Kart 7. Get some air right there, and then Mario Kart DS, you could do the same thing and skip the dip a little bit. Don't know if we're gonna be doing that the same way in this game. Almost got pinwheeled, pinballed, flippered. That's what it's called. I almost got flippered. Okay. I wonder what happens if you get flippered. Is it like getting cactused in Mario Kart Wii? Like, that's what I'm envisioning. You can land on the rail in this track. Oh, almost did it. I don't know if it has any utility, but it is interesting. I wonder if you could like land on the rail and then like jump off the rail and then skip that little corner, but then you wouldn't get a mini turbo, so it's probably not worth it. I don't know. And then I think you can also land on the rail right here. Oh, imagine if that was a shortcut. Like, to grab me. I'm trying to create shortcuts, guys. I'm getting carried away. Anyway, Waluigi Pinball is a track that is completely linear, and that is one of the reasons why it's never been one of my favorite tracks. I like tracks that give me more options. I do like the ending. You can go for the risky business and go down the middle, go for an item, or you can go around. And I really like these hidden coins. You can stock up on coins on this track quick if you just take a little bit of a detour. So you got to remember that for sure. And wow, my purple mini turbo just looked so bodacious inside that purple neon ending tunnel there where the pinball is supposed to be shot out of, but instead it's my Yoshi teddy bear combo. Okay, so like this is probably like the best view you're gonna get right here. Oh, never mind. That was a terrible view. That was the worst. That was the worst view ever. Right here. I just want to look at that. Look at Waluigi. Look how great that looks. Oh, the casino. Love it. The only thing to make this level better is I love how the pinball, like you could see the route it takes. It almost looks like a roller coaster track on the left, but it'd be cool if you can incorporate that into the level, into a shortcut. Imagine if you can actually risk your life, take the pinball route, and then be on the roller coaster track, and then you're just like hardcore risking your life out there, you know, with the pinball, because you have to do the shortcut, and then you all. Can I get first here? Hang on. My career depends on this. Go, 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 Mario! It's my game now. But yeah, that's what the level needs. You need to be able to get on the roller coaster track, and then you have to be able to dodge the pinball to take the shortcut. Then it would be S tier, but for now it is A tier. Sorry everyone. Sydney Sprint was the biggest surprise for me going into this, because I did not expect this track to be so good. This one goes in S tier for me. And yes, I am biased. I just visited Sydney this year. The fact that a Mario Kart track got made and released in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe the same year that I visited. Back when I visited, these tracks, you know, were not even announced yet. It's just crazy to think how that even happened. And I was like, I was here. I was literally just here. Like Luna Park, you know, you got the Sydney Opera House and the Botanical Gardens coming up next. I recognize so much of the skyline too, and then Sydney is such a modern city in general. Like this bridge we're going under right here, I love how they can even change the lanes with the electronic signals above. They can change the lanes depending on what time of day it is, and that's super useful depending on the traffic. Make it a left turn or a straightaway or whatever. So another thing about this track that made me so happy is just it's super long compared to a lot of the tracks in this game. And on 150cc, I'm surprised. Like the tracks all kind of feel like the same length. This one though, definitely longer, and it's different every single lap. So that makes it even feel longer on top of that. And that's something a lot of the one lap tracks don't have. Is like they're not extremely long, even though they are long tracks, because you only play them one lap. They end up being some of the shortest in the game. This one, you know, every lap's different, and I think that like what Nintendo is doing with the Mario Kart Tour tracks in general has me extremely excited, and it's great because it's not lazy. And I was afraid they were gonna be lazy with the DLC. Oh, we're doing the shortcut. Get the purple main turbo, perfect. Almost done with lap 2 here. And yeah, I was afraid they were gonna be lazy just because they have all these tracks in Mario Kart Tour. They're just gonna port them over and be done with it. And then that's not what happened, guys. That's not what happened. They're changing up the routes. They're getting creative. It seems like the design team's having a fun time making these tracks. They're good. The DLC tracks are good. And yeah, I mean, this is one of the best cups in any Mario Kart game that I've played. I really enjoy this cup. You know, we got Mushroom Gorge, Snowland, Sky High Sundae coming up, and these are all getting ranked high. So this is where the DLC really shines. This is what people are most excited for, I would say, out of everything. Oh my god, I almost fell off right there. Wasn't paying attention. Let's not fall off. Jesus. Too close for comfort. Alright, there we go. But yeah, Sydney Sprint, a joy to play. It's a beautiful track visually, and I'm loving all of the off-road shortcuts. There's even a cool little stair shortcut on 200, which did not get to demonstrate there. Alright, next up, Snowland. This track was the biggest surprise, I think. Going into it, no one was asking for Snowland to be brought back, and when it got announced, everyone saw the photos and was like, oh cool, it's like Donut Plains or Mario Circuit GBA. They're making the track a lot better. Cool, let's see what they do with it. This track is a standout. I'm putting this in A tier, and I thought this would be one of the lowest rated tracks. Loving how the item boxes swoop in and present themselves. I missed all of them. Lovely. Gonna take the regular route on lap 1. Gonna try for the shortcuts on lap 2 and 3. But I love how much they changed this one and what they did with it in general. They gave it so much originality. This track always kind of felt like I couldn't remember the layout when I would play it, because it was just like a lot of the same stuff. They did get rid of some of the routes. When you're playing this track, normally you have like an inside slidey ice route, and they got rid of those, but they did keep an ending shortcut and made something out of it. Landing on the bridge will demonstrate that right now. And the biggest surprise by far was this shortcut that was added right here. If I pull a mushroom, I'll go for it, right? Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, just right here, being able to make that into something. And then I don't even know if you guys know about this, but you can actually trick off. Oh, didn't get the trick. I'll go for it lap 3. It's very fine, but off the very edge of the ice, you can do a small stunt, get a boost, and it kind of combos well with the big cut that I demonstrated right there. So this track's got shortcuts everywhere. It maintained its general shape from the GBA version, and they added all of these extra beautiful things. Elevation change, this ice section's crazy, the moving item boxes that are floating in the sky, the massive bridge, the penguins looking extra bodacious all around the track. Beautiful, love to see it. A great time in the Mario Kart Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, so spam, get items, triple mushrooms. We're going for the big shortcut, guys. Big shortcut. New discovery! But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can trick off that. I'm not gonna lie. Loving that. Get the purple main turbo. And enjoying the music. Oh, we'll go for this. not the best, but we'll take it. Snowland. Easy A tier, and I'm just loving this cup so much. Mushroom Gorge is easily S tier. This was the biggest no-brainer of the bunch. Loving the cavern section, Mario Kart Tour. Loving the visuals, what they did with it, bringing it back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and making this track look even more beautiful than ever. And not only that, but they brought back the Mario Kart Wii beginning mushroom shortcut, which is something that was missing in Mario Kart 7. People missed it quite a bit, for sure. And then people used to do the glider cut at the end to do the gap cut in Mario Kart 7. That was generally the main way of doing it, and now you don't even need to do that. You can even do the gap cut on 100cc from what I've heard. I don't even know the consistent way to do it, so please in the comments below, if you know a method for doing the gap jump, please let me know. I have no idea how to do it consistently on 150cc. It's much easier on 200cc. And my strategy was just a neutral hop. That was what I was doing initially. Something really cool you can do on this track is you can... I'm not gonna get a chance to demonstrate this lap. I'll demonstrate next lap. We're gonna drive a normal lap. We're gonna do the grass cut, guys. The beautiful grass cut that we love in Mushroom Gorge. There we go. And then we'll go for the mushroom cut right here. There we go. Okay, 10 coins. Got our mushroom, ready for the gap jump. If you release the main turbo right before a pad, you can bounce off of it like that. And that would have been amazing if I didn't shoot past the green mushroom. I actually got too much air. That was ironic. We'll do it here, though. We'll do it better here. There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's see if I can do it again. Hold and release. Perfect. That's what we wanted, guys. That's all I wanted. Guys, what even was that? What even was that? I made the gap jump, but that looks so sketch. Oh my gosh. We need 10 coins. 9 coins was not enough. I was barely even faster making that gap jump, I swear. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Here we go. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Someone help me. Oh, this is interesting, guys. We're gonna do the glider cut and we're gonna do the gap jump. Let's make it dramatic. In second place, has 0 chance at first place unless we make the gap jump. Here we go. Okay, I'm in first right now. Just ignore that. 0 chance of getting first. Let's make the gap jump. And that was perfect. Okay. Mushroom Gorge gap jump is so satisfying, and it's not free, and I am just like, I'd say I got renewed faith in Mario Kart track designing from Nintendo after what they did with this one. So best of the bunch, no question. Sky High Sundae is the first brand new track, and I mean, it's a loop with a bunch of tricks on anti-gravity, so I think it's a little overrated. I'm putting Sky High Sundae in B tier. I think it's the weakest track in the entire cup. However, I actually still enjoy it quite a bit. I think it's a decent track. And who knows, my opinions might change. And on 200cc, I do enjoy the extra chaos. And the fact that you can spin boost off the rail is a really fun feature. And some things are trickable that aren't like expected, you know what I mean? So that's good. And then like I can mushroom in this direction and then hold left and then get back to the mainland like quite easily because the anti-gravity, like the way you float, it's just super fun. So it's a little too slow. That's my only complaint. And I'm pretty sure you can do a shortcut right here, even on 150cc. I'll see what I could do. Yeah, so you could cut a little bit off right there on 150. Just demonstrate that. Awesome. But I mean, it's a glorified loop, you know, when you come down to like, I mean, you know what, that's not fair. I'm gonna take that back. I'm looking at the left and I'm looking at the mini map, and there is 2 routes, and there's even actually more than 2 routes, because there actually is a whole bottom section, which I'll show in a second, for the platforming part of the level. So like, let's say you're on here and you end up like falling to the bottom section, something hits you, and then what's nice about it is they have item boxes for you and they have coins, and that's on both sides. So not technically a glorified loop, I'll take back what I said, but it does kind of feel like it at times. You just feel like you're on oh, wow, that's so crazy. It doesn't really save much time. It's much better on 200cc, but it's still really cool you can do that. And then I was trying to do the little glider main turbo strat there, but you can get like 3 tricks inside the ice cream scoop. We already had a sweet themed track with Sweet Sweet Canyon, so it's interesting how Nintendo really likes to go for that, it seems. I don't know what it is, their obsession with sweets. But it's a really pretty looking track, and I want to know what you guys think of this one in the comments more than any other track, because obviously the rest we know, they're all from other games. I guess Sydney Sprint and New York Minute are technically brand new tracks as well, because it's combining all these different parts of the Mario Kart Tour tracks together, so they're pretty much brand new tracks. Same with this one. I'm just curious, because I don't feel the hype around this one. I feel like it's getting mixed opinions anyway, and tricking off things is fun, but that's pretty much all the level is. So B tier, let me know what you guys thought of my opinions